Hello, everybody. So nice that we are together. So beautiful. I have to admit that I feel very fulfilled. I feel very happy that I can give you some of my things that I gather. So I feel that I didn't waste my life. I feel that whatever I got them with the reason to give them away. That's simple. So sometimes I feel that whatever I live up to now, 45 years or more, that treating patients was only the preparation for what I'm going to do from now on. Because up to now, I just treat patients. Simple. I learned so much. Each patient was a school, was a source of learning, source of understanding. Because you see, even though I did various schools of medicine, but what I learned working with a patient, it's amazing. It's not possible to learn in any kind of school. You see, so now I just got those, so I just feel good to give them away. Unconditional. My friends, know that I don't want anything for anybody. I just want to feel happy that some of you get some of those information, some of the knowledge, and invest them towards your health. So if you get healthy, I get happy. You see how nice? Even though I don't know who you are. Sometimes I give lectures, right? Sometimes they're in a lecture hall, 400, 500, 300 people. I don't know anybody there. But they stay, they listen throughout the lecture, 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, sometimes was even longer, right? So they will take a note and after the lecture, I feel that I'm flying. Why? Because because the energy. No. It just is auto energy. It's just, I feel that those 3 hours, I just give to people. As long as you give, the life is worth it. As long as you give good stuff, of course, it's worth it. Life is the best investment for God giving you this life. You see, because we have a mission. Now, when you fulfill, when you give, when you do what you're supposed to do, we're supposed to give, right? We just fulfill our mission. We just, feel that we are helpful, we are useful. It's such a wonderful thing. After a lecture, I cannot sleep for 3 hours. Funny, I just like to walk around, to hang out with people, to talk, and this. Just happy and nice that I give. The more people are in a room, the happier I am, because that means I give to more people. You see how nice? It's beautiful. Now, that was a very, very soft introduction to bring you in a world which is not in that part of the exposure, which is not very nice. Now, talking about mental toxins. Now, see, I call those toxins which affect the quality of thinking. Now, in a last episode, I was just talking about how are those toxins? What is their how they affect the quality of our mind, how they affect the quality of thinking, how they affect the quality of decision taken. You see, how they affect the quality of our life. You see, what amazing things. Now, let's take those toxins one by one, and it's some of them. If I'm able to really, I like to keep this episode not more than 15 minutes because it's not very sweet. So maybe we can do some other one. Because it's really those toxins. It's not something nice and beautiful to talk about, but we have to talk about because these are the enemy, our enemy all well-being. Now those enemies stop us to live well. These enemies stop us to be healthy. These enemies stop us from having beautiful and nice life. You see what happened? So they are enemies. They are not good stuff. We have to get rid of them, my friends. We have to really work hard. Don't think that I was a saint. I also, was intoxicated with some of those toxins early in my life. Little by little, I understand, I learn, and I eliminate them one by one. Maybe I didn't do them all, but each time I catch myself doing something wrong, I kick my butt. Okay, slow down, take it out. So you see, life is a fight. To fight for better. I would say life is made by two things. One is a school, that we learn things, that those things we use them in order to do better for us and for others. You see, so this is the two parts of our life. Learn. When you should never stop learning. Never think that I know enough. No. Or never I hear a lot of people telling me, oh, I know. Bullshit. Doesn't know. But just make it simple. Because why? Because the proudness. They are proud. They want to show off that they know everything. It's horrible things. It's not good. You see, it's not good. Now, so as I said, life, it's one we have to really get information, and please always be thirsty of learning new knowledge, getting new information, and then just fight hard with yourself, push yourself to give out those information, to give to people. See, I don't charge anything. All my lectures are for free. Probably is wrong things. They say that, well, it's not a capitalistic way. But I learned those with a patient that already they pay their visit with me. So I already treat them, they pay the visit, and then I learn myself this one. But they didn't pay me for learning. So now I decide that actually, wherever I did few hundred lectures, wherever I was in TV or the radio in different country, I'm in a different hall, and I didn't want to charge anything because I want to be honest. Honesty is a guarantee good life. So I wanted to be honest. So this way, I thought that why I should get people to pay me, since I already paid to get, I already paid not to get the information, I already paid for the opportunity getting the information. Yes, I was paid to treat people, but at the same time, I also aside, I got this information, these learnings, this knowledge, and I want to give people for free. Yes, yeah, when I'm invited is a different things, but I don't feel comfortable to be so capitalistic. Well, I learned that the money is not, money are not really the duty or the goal in life. No, money is an instrument to use them when we need them in order to achieve or to accomplish something, but not to really make out of this a big desire in life. No. Now let's talk about those toxins. I will just go to the first one. There are a number of them, so we're going to probably in this episode I just go a few of them, and the next one another few of them, right? Nikolai, please let me know when we get to 14 minutes, okay? Because it's not a pleasant subject to talk about that. I'll make it short, and next time short and better. Okay, now first I will make a greed. Greed of anything is a super effort that we make the brain to work harder than supposed to make the brain to work more than supposed to. So you heard of the burnout syndrome. Burnout syndrome is when you abuse the brain power, when we get the brain to work more, to go over its boundaries, to go over its limits. So push it more. Now, it happened here, two things. When the brain has to work harder than supposed to. Now, so let's first make here very clear. Now, how hard the brain can work. The brain get work so hard as is designed to do it. Now, please, just some of you may not agree, but at the beginning of life is programmed our mission in life, our destiny. Our plan is something what we're supposed to achieve, what we are supposed to accomplish, is a duty of this life. And now some people not accept because it's not comfortable. Some people don't agree because they are dominate. They are controlled by the greed. But so the brain has a limit. It has to do as a program. It has to do so much. Okay. Now, if you push the limits to do more, it might be okay for short or sometimes a little. But if we do constantly that things, we just constant do that, push that limit, push. Now the brain in this situation, okay, now the brain thinking machine, it need nutrients, it need blood, it need the blood supply, because the blood is the railroad, right? Is a train that brings oxygen and brings nutrients to the cells in the brain, right? Now the blood supply, the blood vessels, and the whole the machine that brings all the mechanisms that bring blood in the brain is just is based of what the brain is designed, how much work need to do. But when the brain has to do, we put the brain under pressure to do more than supposed to do, then the brain need more blood, need more arteries, which brings the nutrients, need more veins, capillary. Artery capillary is the one that brings the nutrients, so the oxygen, iron, calcium, magnesium, zinc, and whatever other things, right? Supply the brain of be able to think, to process the information, and to take the decision, and to extract the information from the memory department, whatever we spoken of some previous things, right? Some previous video. Now, so it need more blood, but need more capillary, venous capillary through the veins. The capillary is the toxins, which are result after brain metabolic activity, right? So it results in toxin that has to be eliminated, okay? So this toxin has to be eliminated, otherwise, if they are not eliminated, create high toxicity in the brain. Sometimes create inflammation, sometimes create pressure. So you see what a complicated get in the brain when you push the brain, but nobody knows this. Nobody think of that. So even the boss asks the employees, push more, do more, but they don't think that those people, they push them to do more than their limits. They try to make it cheap, to really hire only 3 people instead of 6, because pay less. So you see that it's a very complicated thing, very complicated society. Now it's even worse. Eliminate people altogether to replace them with AI. But what is going to do these people? What they are living for? That is different subject to talk about. That is more sociology. So you see, my friends, now that greed is make the brain to push more. Now what happened here? The brain, if they doesn't have enough, it push. Let's see, the brain is designed to work so much, but we put them to do double. They need double supply. But from where double supply? Because all those the blood supplies which bring the nutrients in the brain, they are limited because that was designed to be. So the brain start getting exhausted, start getting deteriorated. No, but there's another complication. When the brain heart push harder, push more blood, it does, you receive a message from the brain, push harder and push more, we need more blood here. Yeah, so heart does some, increase some, wherever it can do it. But after processing larger quantity of nutrients, it results larger quantity of toxins. Now those toxins has to be eliminated through those venous capillary, which are the one that eliminate the toxin. Now, but you know what? There is not enough space, because even those are limited. The capacity is so much was designed to be based on the program of the brain function, brain work, brain capacity. Now, so those toxins stay in the brain over there. The excessive amount of toxins stay in the brain until their turn comes to be eliminated, you see? So then that create higher toxicity in the brain. Now sometimes this higher toxicity in the brain, it results in some brain dysfunction, some brain problem. Now, when the brain it's pushed to work so hard, it's sometimes getting tense. This is the brain tension. What is this? Stress. This is the stress. This is one type of stress. This is one cause of stress. See, stress being a secondary cause of any problem, right? So, but the stress or brain tension is absolutely the same thing. Stress is the word which expresses a brain tension. You don't say brain tension, we can say stress, which is the same thing. You understand? So that is in terms of that is on the situation when we talk about greed. We talk about more, do more, get more, do more, until the brain getting affected. Getting affected two ways. One, doesn't have enough supply, doesn't have enough nutrients to really do as much as we push it to do. So it creates dysfunction, create tension, suffer, the brain suffer. Then the toxins, which are excessive toxin, based off the way it was designed to be, to eliminate them, the venous capillary, so the toxin gets stored over there and create high toxicity in the brain. Sometimes create fever, sometimes this high toxicity, chronic high toxicity, which you never hear this talking. So they sometimes cause disease. I don't want to mention what disease, because you see, this situation was not expressed on our life, type of life quality. You see, so I'm stopping here. So the next episode we're going to talk about some other mind toxins. So this was a greed, which is one brain deterioration due to excessive effort and not enough nutrients, excessive effort based on how much is programmed to do, okay, and not enough nutrients. Another, excessive toxins result for extra effort that the brain has to do, has to do more than is designed to do. So those toxins stay there, wait in a line until their turn comes to be eliminated. You see, so this is a greed. My friend, stay away from greed. Better do less than do more. I know what makes us greedy. Money. Want more money, push ourselves for more money. No, just take it easy, go slowly. Okay, my friend, see you next time. Bye-bye.